The first thing I did after gaining the ability to see through was not secretly getting rich, but determined to take revenge on the goblin girl Tanna. I only sat in the bathroom for 1 minute, yet she demanded to deduct 500 yuan from my salary. Watching Tanna in her tight black dress, walking on high heels, twisting her slender waist, proudly returning to the office, that graceful back. I gritted my teeth, raised my middle finger, swore one day I would make her pay the price. Suddenly, a green light flashed before my eyes. System notification: Tanna likes the lucky number 69. Recently, she has embezzled a sum of company money for financial investment. My eyes suddenly changed, able to see through others' secrets. I was excited, swallowed saliva. In my heart, overjoyed like crazy, began researching this ability intermittently. I discovered that just staring at someone, a green notification would appear. So I immediately looked up, preparing to find someone to test. Unexpectedly locked eyes with Tanna in the office. Tanna is a cunning person. Just by looking at the expression on my face, she knew this guy was daydreaming again. Places as lowly as this are indeed like that. With nothing to do, they like prying into others. So she despised me even more. She didn't oppose being admired by others. But if the other party is a lowly employee with a salary of only 3,000 yuan per month, then it's a different story. With your 3,000 yuan salary, not enough for me to do skincare once. A person like you, what right do you have to look at me? Thus a sharp glare shot from the office. Outer circle come to my office for a bit. Seeing this situation, colleagues around threw me pitying looks. Those with experience in the department all knew I was about to be scolded harshly again, then have salary deducted. But I didn't care at all. Colleagues secretly laughed in their hearts. I was racking my brains, not knowing how to revenge this girl. Unexpectedly, she walked right into the trap herself. Deducting my salary wasn't enough. Still want to close the door and scold me. You girl, let's see how I deal with you later. As soon as I stepped into the office door, I conveniently locked the door. Seeing this, Tanna full of mockery. Now you know to save face. Just now you dared to stare at me without restraint. Let's see how I scold you to pieces. That's right. Tanna called me in just to vent anger. Just now the company general manager somehow scolded her around over the phone. Now scolding subordinates to vent. What's wrong with that? Unfortunately, I happened to run right into the gun barrel. The reason she had thought of in advance. Just because I was in the bathroom for 1 minute. To perform better, she even intentionally unbuttoned her shirt, the top button, to make her chest more comfortable. Later, she would scold more satisfyingly. She looked down at herself, secretly certain in her heart. You want to look right? I will let you look enough. Look a few times and deduct a few days' salary. A broke person like you dares to fantasize about me. I knew nothing about this. After closing the door, still foolishly smiling as usual. Manager, what do you call me for? Tanna intentionally puffed up, smiled meaningfully, looked at me. Am I beautiful? Looking at the scene before my eyes, I couldn't help it, swallowed saliva. Set aside other things. Just Tanna's figure alone, worthy of being department manager. Of course, I wasn't stupid enough to think she was intentionally seducing me. This goblin girl must be plotting something. I wasn't in a hurry to expose. Just look first, not looking is a waste. Now with see-through eyes, I wasn't afraid of her. Anyway, whoever marries this goblin girl is truly blessed. Tanna continued to tempt. Looked enough yet. Need me to come closer? I quickly refused. No need, no need. My eyesight is very good. Can see anything clearly. Tanna sneered, eyes cold. You really are pushing your luck. What are you? What am I? A person like you, worthy of looking at me, daring to peep at superior during work hours. This month deduct another 300 yuan salary. Heavens, this woman, casually deducting my salary again. Seeing this, I stopped pretending. Sneered once. Opally sat down on the chair in front. Even crossed my legs. Casually evaluated Tanna. Manager, are you sure you want to treat me like this? Tanna angry until her chest heaved. Finger pointing at my nose, scolded furiously. Who gave you the guts? Daring to be arrogant in front of me, if not convinced, can immediately go to finance to settle and get lost. Just say I told you to. Actually, she had no right to fire people, but undeniably she had wide connections. Close friend of finance and HR department heads. So for small matters, everyone tacitly agreed, turned a blind eye. Opened one eye. I frankly played my cards. Shrugged, didn't care, opened the door for me, then what? If the manager embezzling company money is known by others, then big trouble. Tanna Dow's eyes flashed panic. I don't understand what nonsense you're saying. Using fabricated stories to scare me. Truly daydreaming. I stood up, sneered, looking at her manager. Are you sure I'm fabricating? Her director from recently plans to audit company books. Or I write a real name accusation letter to send him. As soon as I finished, I didn't hesitate, turned and walked to the door. Embezzling public funds is big or small depending. If not careful, could go to jail. I bet she definitely would call me back. Because she dared not gamble. I hadn't reached the door yet. Tanna Dow completely panicked. Outer circle. Don't leave yet. I think we can talk first. I stopped, turned back, smiled coldly at Tanna Dow. With your attitude like begging someone, this father won't serve. I continued walking out the door. Tanna Dow, seeing this, flustered, gritted teeth, stamped foot. Used killer move. Oh brother, outer circle, anything can be negotiated slowly. Don't leave yet. The sweet voice made my skin crawl. Turned sharply, unbelievably looked at Tanna Dow. No way, manager. Your attitude. Why change so fast? Suddenly acting coquettish with me for what? Where did the arrogance just now go? Looking at the expression on my face, Tanna Dow in heart very uncomfortable. How did she fall into this situation? To keep her job, had to act coquettish with a lowly employee she always despised. Acting coquettish like this really wanted her life. I didn't care what she thought. Seeing achieved desired effect. Sat down on the previous chair again. Continued crossing legs. Leisurely looked at Tanna Dow, manager. I still prefer your arrogant appearance more. Looking at me like a villain, triumphant. Though Tanna Dow in heart angry, gritting teeth. On face still had to force a smile. Outer circle, we are all colleagues. Doing things shouldn't be too ruthless. Work has any requests, just say. As long as you temporarily forget this matter. I pretended surprise. Really? Tanna Dow nodded seriously. Absolutely true. I, Tanna Dow, keep my word. If don't believe, just say. Please tell me the curve degree of the large grapefruit. Tanna Dow, dazed. What is the curve degree of the large grapefruit? I said nothing. Chin toward her deep mountain cleft. Don't say a place so deep. Falling in would lose life. Tanna Dow hugged chest. Angrily shouted, bastard. Don't go too far. What does this have to do with work? I unhappy. Retorted manager. This has big relation. Don't you know? Over 80% of male colleagues in office are all your crazy fans. I am for everyone's benefit. Tanna Dow deep breathed. Tried to suppress anger. This bastard. What kind of person does he take her for? She really wanted to flip immediately, but feared I really accuse embezzlement. Helpless. Could only embarrassingly reveal her secret, extremely soft voice. After hearing, I held breath. Swallowed saliva uncontrollably. Even giving birth to 3 at once is fine. Tanna Dow just wanted to end this quickly. So as soon as said, immediately asked, what is your request? How to make you not accuse me of embezzling public funds? I didn't plan to let her off easily. Over the years, oppressed by this goblin girl, scolded not little. In stomach accumulated so much grievance. Anyway, must torment her a bit more. Revenge to satisfaction. So I silent. Just intently evaluated Tanna Dow from top to bottom. From head to toe, then from toe to head. Repeated a few times like that. Fingers covering, can't see clearly, really pay. But this hidden revealed style seems to have a unique charm. Or look carefully a bit more. This bold gaze made Tanna Dow whole body uncomfortable. Just felt in heart a bit fearful. Though I didn't directly touch her. But she still felt strange. This bastard kid not planning to touch her. Thinking here, she startled. warily looked at me. She had prepared mentally. If really like that, she absolutely would fight to death. If cross the line, later hard to control. Having first time surely second third. Then she would sink deep into this mud. Cannot escape. Looking at Tanna Dao's expression and actions, I roughly guessed what she was thinking. But I also not stupid. Knew Russian can't eat hot tofu. Moreover, now rule of law society. Slight carelessness could go to jail. Thought a bit. I immediately decided must go step by step. Want to cross line also slowly. First create a good start. So I cleared throat. Smiled looking at Tanna Dao manager. What are you doing? Am not a bad person. Need to be like that. Tanna Dao shook head said very necessary. Men are all the same. She clearly understood their nature. Just want to eat people clean. Seeing this situation, I knew sweet talk no use. Only way to use killer move. If director from knows. In company there is such a big worm. Surely very angry. Might immediately report police. Then I won't see any more. Beautiful manager like you. Thinking also pity. Tanna Dao angry crazy. Stared at me I tell you first. If want to use this to force me submit. Absolutely impossible. At worst fish die net tear. All destroyed together. Tanna Dao almost crazy. She never thought would fall into this. Unexpectedly herself. Threatened by a lowly subordinate. Like this. If known earlier, she absolutely wouldn't spend lavishly before. To the point previous time. Had to embezzle company money to fill big hole. She had decided. If one day pay back this money. Definitely make this bastard live worse than death. Hearing this I disdainfully glanced at Tanna Dao. Not me saying you manager. What do you think in head all day? Did I say I would touch you? Tanna Dao recalled a bit. Honestly shook head. But immediately retorted you didn't say. But that gaze clearly has intent. Don't think I don't know. You men are all dirty. Once grasped weakness absolutely can't hold back. Talking a while. Tanna Dao self-discovered something wrong. Hurriedly covered mouth with hand done for. Why did I self-give him plan? I held back laugh manager. These words you said yourself. Or I help you verify a bit. Your eyes started improper. Keep glancing at gaps. Pity fiddled forever. Unexpectedly discovered. Tanna Dao dressed very conservatively. If not she self unbuttoned top, then no benefit at all. Turns out all my imagination. People dressed normally. Just figure to perfect. Making some places unable to hold. Seems before I really was a broke person. Mentality also. Lowly then lowly. As long as self-happy fine. Tanna Dao full of shame and anger bastard. You intentionally want to humiliate me right? I secretly delighted in heart. For you often deducting my salary before. Now no regret yet. Humph many more games to make you uncomfortable behind. Thought a bit. I decided to make a small request to pave way. Lately overtime much. My shoulders a bit sore. If someone help me massage a bit. Perhaps I will forget embezzlement public funds. Tanna Dao eyes lit really. She now just wanted to shoo me, this unlucky guy away fast as possible. I turned back. You try then no. Tanna Dao hesitated a bit. Finally still walked behind me. Brought jade hands start massaging my shoulders. Compared to me touching her, she felt massaging shoulders for me. Still acceptable. Seriously speaking, this not count as me touching her. Seeing plan success I triumphant. Corners of mouth kept curling. Humph this time shoulder massage. Later unknown. I have see-through eyes. Perhaps one day massage place lower. I kept directing Tanna Dao. Lighter left a bit. Making her no rest moment. Made Tanna Dao in heart very uncomfortable. Since when she fell into this. Like employee in massage parlor. Thinking of noble Tanna Dao. Looking ahead shaking left right in front. She even more angry gritting teeth. Outer circle. Gritted teeth threatened you best stop at right time. Otherwise I won't do any more. Feeling resentment rising behind. I knew today enough. Thought a bit I turned back seriously said manager. Actually my request very simple. Just from this month. Increase my salary 1,000 yuan fine. Tanna Dao hearing dazed. Just that simple. She always thought I would make excessive requests, like demand hush money, or be my girlfriend one day something. Never thought I'd just want salary increase. This too easy to handle. Thinking here, smile bloomed on her face again, looking at me much more pleasing. But next second I opened mouth again, manager. Actually, I have one more small request. Hope you can fulfill. Tanna was happy. No hesitate, nodded, just say. As long as not excessive, fine. I slightly embarrassed opened that. You also know I never had girlfriend. Can let me experience try. Tanna startled. Eyes immediately wary. What do you want to experience? I say first. Physiology related exempt. I pretended embarrassed, actually nothing big. Just want to try. Feeling of being kissed by girlfriend. You. Surely even this small request can't fulfill. Tanna fell into hesitation. Honestly speaking, compared to other excessive requests, this small matter almost negligible. But if really have to kiss me, she still felt weird. I clearly saw her hesitation. Eyes turned. Again conceded. Fine, I close eyes. You okay? Tanna hesitated a bit. Finally still nodded agree. As long as not face-to-face eyes, she felt still acceptable. Moreover, initiative by her. Kiss were not her decide. As long as not kiss lips, then not count as kiss. Very quickly she self-comforted in heart. Like that. Seeing Tanna agree, I secretly delighted in heart. HMPH limit not gradually breaking. Embezzling public funds. Is thing I will exploit until satisfied. Tanna looked at me. Face showed disgust, quickly close eyes. Still want or not? I grinned. Happily closed eyes faced Tanna looking at this mesmerizing face. Tanna deep inhaled, tried to suppress urge to hit. Then closed eyes, resigned, bowed head. Then a light touch like dragonfly skimming water made me slightly dazed. That's it. I hadn't prepared mentally. Need to do again. Tanna clearly saw my intent. Immediately opened bastard. Don't break word. I innocent. No way, manager, you also experienced. Between lovers not kiss lips fine, but just touch once done. This different from hooligan. Tanna angry crazy. You exactly want how? I honest 3 seconds. You at least stop 3 seconds count. Tanna angry red face. Then what you wait for? Quickly close eyes. I dazed again, obediently closed eyes. This time Tanna really wanted to hit. She sure this bastard intentional. Just to revenge her. Lost few seconds. Tanna calmed. Again deep inhaled. Bowed head 3 seconds right. She endured. Unexpectedly right at touch moment. I opened the eyes. Looking at snow white skin of Tanna in front. I extremely comfortable little girl. For you often making things difficult for me before. Now not obediently grasped by me. But must say truly. Tanna when quiet quite cute. No wonder many pursuers. Also faint perfume smell on her. Smell quite pleasant. Looked forever. My eyes unconsciously moved. Before eyes appeared unbelievable scene. Heavens close up, turns out this feeling. Truly inhuman. Makes people want to jump in immediately. Wait, why it automatic? Why getting farther from me? I just about to investigate. Already bye. Tanna killing gaze startled. Oh mom, almost forgot this. 3 seconds passed. So I didn't let her speak. Ran out fast. Afraid stay more, she really flip. Looking at my back. Tanna angry gritting teeth. In heart even more furious. Men truly no good ones. All I continuously. Said not open eyes. But just now almost wanted to gouge eyes out place in. Pay truly hooligan. 1 hour later. I humming tune. Satisfied walked out from bathroom. But unexpectedly scared by figure standing at door. Calmed looked again. Turns out Tanna. What she doing here? Instinct I planned to smile flatter bowhead. But midway felt wrong. No way now I grasp her. Why still careful tiptoe? So I straightened back. Grumbled looked at her manager. You standing like this scary. Next time don't do so. My heart weak will have problem. Tanna conscious of her face. She saw me more and more excessive. Now even dare openly. Casually lazy in front of her. Wanted angry but afraid grasped by me. Only suppress anger. Gritted teeth reminded. Can you not be lazy so obviously? Will be discovered and accused. I didn't care. Confidence said fear what? I have manager as backing. Who dare improper accuse me? Manager surely make them uneasy. Tanna Dao angry laughed since when? I became your backing. Why I not know? I pretended surprised. Not so manager you already kissed me. Not plan take some responsibility. I tell you, being heartless woman will be despised. Tanna Dao by my shameless behavior. Angry stifled chest. Almost gritted teeth clacking. Can you not be shameless so? I not voluntary do that. I still did as own. Seems manager not want responsibility. Then no way. If really accused by someone. I only heartbroken sell manager small secret. Actually I very reluctant. Tanna Dao almost crazy. She felt if continue talk with me. Surely angry feigned on spot. Helpless only not see not bother. Waved hand tell me quickly get lost. I also not delay. Smiled lowly with Tanna Dao. Then continued humming tune walked out. But walked halfway again called back by Tanna Dao. I thought she changed mind. So smiled slyly said manager. You thought through want responsibility with me. I say first I not casual person. Unless you kiss me one more. At this time, Tanna Dao felt head buzzing. Like about to explode. Why before she not discover? This bastard so shameless. Truly like hooligan. If possible, Tanna Dao wished immediately fire this bastard and make it disappear forever. But now she only self-tell hundreds times. Calm Tanna Dao. You must control self. Body is own. If angry broken not worth. You still have youth to shopping enjoy life. Few seconds later. Finally, after mental preparation, she looked back at me, still with resentful eyes. Later, if you want lazy, up to you. Now can wipe clean. Lipstick mark on your face not. Don't let later discovered by people. Tanna Dao pointed at mirror behind. Tell me self look. Only saw on my left cheek. An unusually prominent red mark. Sharp-eyed people look. Easily recognize that's lipstick mark. Seeing this, I muttered. Seems manager loves me deeply. Hearing this, Tanna Dao held for a dizzy. Felt like can't stand. In world how have person shameless to this? And she encountered. Really I didn't care much. Timely showed gentleman demeanor. Immediately ran to support Tanna Dao. Mouth still pretended concern manager you okay. If really uncomfortable fine. Just lean on my chest. I can bear. Said is said. My hands truly not honest. Sometimes support Tanna Dao's shoulders. Sometimes hug her waist. Clearly taking advantage. Tanna Dao wanted cry no tears. Only let me do what. But after recover she immediately struggled out. Mouthful anger bastard. You immediately disappear from my sight. Otherwise don't blame me act. I innocent I also want goblina. But this lipstick mark on face. Seems can't wipe with water. Or you think we try. Tanna Dao only seek release. So reluctantly took makeup remover from bag. Then took wet tissue wipe. Waved hand rubbed hard on my face. Not long. Lipstick mark disappeared. Half my face felt much cooler. Tanna Dao seeing immediately said done. You can get lost now. I still thick-faced. Winked at her then slipped away. Looking at my leaving back. Tanna Dao momentarily complex mood how long. No man dared treat her like this. Feeling like back to. First time pursued thick-faced. And I after tormenting Tanna Dao one more time. Only felt heart surging. First time I experienced. Feeling of free unrestrained before woman. Just one word great. Especially this woman. Is manager Tanna Dao who always looked down on me. This even more excited me. Humph if I remember right. Just now I hugged that slender waist. Most important, Tanna Dao seems no longer hate me as before. Body contact reaction also not strong as initial. Must pity this is very good signal. Days to press her down and act. Advanced one big step. I satisfied left company building. Interesting life officially begins. I went to familiar eatery under rental area. Just stepped in door. Already warmly welcomed by boss lady Wang Yan little circle. Here still order pork ribs rice. I embarrassed smiled sister Yan. Today good mood. Let me order most luxurious in shop okay. Immediately have. Talking then boss lady I call sister Yan. Swayed heavy hips. Walk to back kitchen. Sister Yan full name Wang Yan. Her shop one of most profitable around here. However, honestly reason many brothers come here. Actually related to Wang Yan herself. Though she not too beautiful, but figure impeccable. Personality open. Plus slightly fashionable dressing. Unintentionally often makes people feast eyes. They're like now. She wearing tight white outfit. Busy in back kitchen. As a virgin over 20 years not no love. Say I know little intent with her is lie. But I principled person. Before she divorce. I absolutely not do anything violate law. But that not prevent me secretly use see-through eyes. Observe close. See what a woman in spring thinks in heart. I very curious. What intent she has. Every day give benefits. I widened eyes stared. A green line appeared before eyes. The child in Wang Yan's belly not her husband's. Looking for a fool to take the blame. After reading I stunned 3 seconds. In heart secretly cried oh heavens. This information a bit big. Wang Yan not only pregnant, but child not husband's. Most important. She seems also not no child's father who. So plan find fool to blame. This situation truly bizarre utmost. Saying no face not no heart. But I never expected. Wang Yan is such person. Looks open. Actually long indulgent self. Thinking here. My little evil thought vanished. Just want eat quick then slip. Wang Yan of course not know this. Finished food still smiled brought to me. Seeing in shop no others. Even sat straight opposite me. Prop chin watched me eat. Warmly asked little circle. Today why back early? Not planning date girlfriend. I not lift head continued shoveling rice no. Sister I single over 20 years. We're girlfriend. Even if have. Not to point alone come here eat. Wang Yin seeing smiled more. Like caring sister gently reminded. This not good. Little circle boy can't always alone. Must interact more with girls than have chance. I not respond. Continued head down eat. Wang Yin also not find strange. Continue to write little circle. Tonight my shop also no customers. Or while you free we to drink few cups. Count as chat with me. Perhaps. Sister can pass you some girl chasing experience. Hearing this I stopped. Lifted head embarrassed looked at her sister Yan. We two one male one female drink together. Seems not proper. Why you still fear me? Wang Yin giggled. Joke sister here not afraid what you fear. Fine listen sister. Later drink with me. This meal no need pay. Count as sister treat. I pretended naive. Not fear but what if? Then affect your reputation not good. Honestly if no see-through eyes. I already agreed immediately. Not say far. Just that thread pulling gaze. And pair hills steeper than Colosseum. Already enough make me surrender. Which young man in spring can withstand this test? Moreover me a super standard guy. If before, just a woman with looks won't lure me. Surely I obedient like fish on hook. Even more obedient than carp. Wang Yan seeing me firm. Then used killer move slapped table. Body shook tone firm. Shouted little circle sister here not afraid. What you fear? Or you wearing sister eat you? Not unworthy experienced woman. Every word every action of Wang Yan exuded womanly charm. Almost made me unable hold. Luckily my reason still there. Immediately self-warned in heart. Calm. She not only want eat me, but want green hat me. Pleasure momentary regret. Lifetime. Seeing me still unmoved. Wang Yin finally started hands little circle. Sister knows you office workers pressure big. Sometimes overthink. But fine. Sister experienced. No way reduce pressure for you. If not believe. Right now sister can massage shoulders head for you. Let you experience try. Wang Yan stood up walked behind me. Skillful hands placed on my shoulders. No say no talk started massaging. Must say not only strength just right, but technique gentle found points. Not long. already made me feel much relieved. Really comfortable. Wang Yan even bowed head, voice like silk. How sister not lie you? I knew clearly in heart. This is rhythm luring me into trap. I haha laughed, enjoyed for a while. Then immediately found excuse slip. I just remembered roommate still wait me bring food back. Or next time okay. Wang Yan hearing dazed, slightly resentful looked at me. Sister about to enter role. Now you say next time. Toy with sister. This blame you take must take. Not take must take. Thinking so Wang Yan decided play big. Bit red lips prepared use mount tie press. Plan suppress me right here. Right then shop door. Suddenly sounded hesitant asking voice. This shop still open? Wang Yan startled turned back. Saw a young man standing at door looking in. Looked slightly nervous. Seeing her look over. Immediately shy bowed head. Lamb came Wang Yan thought secretly. Just in moment. She immediately abandoned plan on me. Switched to new target. Aura changed. Immediately enthusiastic greeted oh handsome guy. Shop still open. Want eat what just say to sister. Guarantee you satisfied. Seeing this I said nothing. Swallowed few quick bites then slipped straight. No intent save the other. With just situation. Perhaps people voluntary offer. Anyway one want hit one want take. Back home I just stepped out elevator prepared open door. Unexpectedly behind sounded surprised female voice. A not little circle. Today back early. I turned looked. Saw beautiful figure standing opposite door. This woman named White Velvet. Is landlord of apartment I rent. Heard almost 40 but maintain very well. Can't see any age trace. Dressed fashionable. Walk out street. Say 20 girl no one doubt. This I deeply understood. First time meet White Velvet and her daughter. I made big mistake. Thought her daughter was sister. Then White Velvet laughed unable close mouth. Praised I very no talk. I also not stupid. Thus went with flow. Later every meek landlord. I all call White Velvet sister White. This time no exception. Just eye contact. I immediately smiled bright. Where? Sister White today have matter so I asked leave not work. Otherwise now you can't see me. Not finished. I again open mouth. Curiously asked by logic. This time, you not should downstairs do Pilates. Some complained. Sister these days slightly uncomfortable. So temporarily not go practice. White Velvet relaxed body. Small cute but almost disappeared. While saying, White Velvet even intentionally puffed up. Did arch backstick but action. Just like not treat me as outsider. As people say 30 like Vol 40 like Tiger. Women at White Velvet age. At some times. Even more open than 20 girls. Conversely I twitched mouth corner. Slightly worried. Carefully looked around. Softly reminded. We can pay attention image a bit. If seen by outsiders. Don't know what gossip. White Velvet didn't care fear what. This whole floor all sister's house. If someone improper gossip. Sister immediately increased their rent. I dazed. Momentarily can't find refute angle. Because White Velvet said truth. For apartments this floor. Truly all belong this rich landlady. Thought a bit. Finally I used killer move. I not fear. Others find mainly sister Lin. If she sees not good. Then surely sulk with you. Hearing me mention her daughter. White Velvet more annoyed dissatisfied grumbled. That girl White Lin truly bad at this. From small mom hard raise her big. Now grown even more disobedient. Always oppose mom. So what being mom? Single long then can't have personal needs. Truly no reason. You say right not little circle. Seeing this I haha laughed. Dare not casually respond. White Velvet also not mine. Continued self say little circle. You say sister also not young anymore. This time should give White Lin birth another little brother or sister something. Otherwise later when sister 100 years. She alone seems to lonely. No one confide. Hearing this, I completely confused. Hey landlady. Ask my opinion a tenant about this. Seems not proper. Correct way. Not should ask your daughter opinion. Moreover I just a worker. How understand mind? Of a rich widow many years like you. Oh wait. Seems something wrong. Now I have see-through eyes. Not some previous shouldn't have thoughts. Also can sprout. So after 3 years no white velvet. First time I seriously observed Landlady. I admit before, I never had courage straight look this rich landlady. Though mouth call intimate sister. But in heart, always placed self lower position. Even sometimes slightly inferior. Fear each time she suddenly change face. Look me with contempt eyes. Facing eyes. Suddenly became sharp of me. White velvet originally joking. Suddenly startled in heart. Felt the young man in front. Suddenly different from before. Even gaze looking sister also different. Brought a special flavor. But white velvet were 20 girl. Stared by man then blush. Conversely mouth corner curved. Generously showed off hey little circle. Suddenly discover sister very attractive. So want turn into Volf pounce eat alive. Said already. What I unexpected. White velvet even intentionally stepped one step. Used hand pull wide close up. Exposed perfect curvy figure inside. Like intentionally offering self. This action immediately made me a virgin guy slightly unable bear. Harriedly embarrassed bowed head. A sister I just remembered home still some matter. No chat more. I flustered open door ran into house. Momentarily in wide hallway only left white velvet. Seeing this, white velvet couldn't hold. Covered mouth giggled. Reason she liked interact with innocent young men like me is because felt teasing very fun. Anyway all single. If suit she not loose. At worst old cow eat young grass. That's difference between experienced woman and maiden. With my just gaze. If a 20 girl saw. Surely scold me hooligan. But experienced woman completely different. As long as not hate that person. They immediately active respond. Even more enthusiastic show off. Especially people like white velvet. A widow many years. She even hoped young men's gazes. All focused on self. Not that proves she not old yet. Still full charm. And I just closed door. Expression on face immediately normal. I admit just now slightly acted. The reason is very simple. As soon as I observed white velvet, I secretly used see-through eyes. Of course to see if the landlady was pure on the outside and pure within. But who knew these eyes would reveal some meaningful information. Name white velvet age 40 to height 165 figure extremely perfect. Recently 05 body state natural. Fire rising high currently in menstrual period. Lower back and waist aching. Leg flexibility maximum. Looking at what was before my eyes. Detailed information like checking household registration. I was slightly confused. No way buddy. How can even such private information be seen through? Not to mention age or figure. Can someone explain to me what 05 means? Could it be that? I admit there was some resentment in my heart, but not to the point of affecting my motive. So I looked at the information frame again, began analyzing one by one. Natural surely means landlady white velvet has never touched a knife. This point is praiseworthy. Fire rising high. Surely related to her being single for many years. Menstrual period also matches what white velvet just said. These days uncomfortable in body. If so, then this 05 is. Thinking here I sank into contemplation. Suddenly the door rang with rapid knocking. I cursed silently once. Still went to see who was knocking continuously. Seemed very urgent. Opened the door. Saw landlady white velvet in pajamas. Face full of worrying. I was slightly surprised. So late at night. You believe a widowed woman knocking on my door easily causes misunderstanding. So I asked right away Sister White. Why is it you? Did something happen? Seeing me appear. White velvet joyful in heart little circle. The water pipe in my house broke. Can I trouble you to help fix it a bit? I thought she was joking. So intentionally teased back. So late dear not speak carelessly. Fixing water pipe is big job. Needs both strength and technique. Am not sure I can do it. White velvet hearing dazed. Glanced at me unhappily. Am speaking seriously. The water pipe really broke. Now the kitchen almost became crystal cave. You know, I usually good at buying things. But electricity water Valve's pipes completely clueless. I still slightly disbelieved. I suspicious looked at White Velvet. The water pipe in your house really broke. Next second, White Velvet directly pulled my hand, dragged into her house. This action made me jump in fright. Heavens, earth, ghosts, gods. Now openly robbing virtuous young man. Right when I was considering whether later to be more proactive. The sound of gushing water suddenly attracted my attention. Looked carefully again. The large kitchen already flooded. Even water overflowed through sliding door, continuously flowing into living room. If delayed a bit more, surely the whole living room couldn't escape. Seeing this situation, I didn't hesitate. Rushed straight into kitchen. 3 divided by 2. Already closed the water valve. White Velvet seeing breath relief. The heart hanging finally lowered. She almost thought her house flooded. Just about to open mouth thank me. Unexpectedly discovered the clothes on my body, already sprayed completely wet. This scene full of masculine charm immediately made a widowed woman many years like her slightly unable to control. Momentarily, White Velvet not only blushed, but in heart full of thoughts. Seeing this, I slightly dazed. First time seeing Landlady shy like this. In heart immediately full of doubt. No way! Sister, I just closed the water valve. How made you blush? Before you weren't like this. White Velvet looked. Expression on my face, heart tightened. Secretly cursed herself a few times. Then immediately adjusted. Smiled looking at me, oh my. This time thanks to Little Circle. Right, Little Circle. I saw the water just now sprayed strongly. Your body not wet. Just finished saying those beautiful eyes. Without concealment looked me from top to bottom. But in reality, only she knew what she wanted. Caring if my clothes wet or not was fake. Looking a few more times was real. The White Velvet experienced, but never seen something rare like this. Proverb says right men lustful show outside. Women lustful start from heart. Actually, if choose the creature most lustful in world, the crown surely belongs to women. Clearly White Velvet one of the leaders. Looking at White Velvet's gaze increasingly hot. No matter how slow, I was also knew something wrong. Following her gaze down, oh heavens. So my gaze looking at White Velvet also became abnormal. White Velvet seeing not panic at all. Face not red, heart not racing, proposed Little Circle. I see you soaked all over. How about you change clothes, then we continue talking. I slowly looked at White Velvet once. Also not shocking endlessly. I see your clothes also wet. How about you also change? White Velvet hearing bowed head looked at self. Where? I think still fine. About to say I so wrong. Suddenly she froze. Then resentfully looked at me. This guy dares openly tease Landlady like this. Really not regard anyone. If not because you good looking, I wouldn't easily let off. 10 minutes later, in White Velvet's living room, I just sat down. White Velvet immediately handed over a cup of hot tea. Little Circle just now really troubled you. Drink a cup of hot water to warm body. I also not polite. Immediately drank a big gulp, warm all stomach. White Velvet Singh smiled, said nothing. From just now, after seeing my 8-pack ABS and strong point, she looked at me more pleasing. Young men really good. Not only perfect body, but also capital. I also noticed she had something wrong. While drinking tea, I secretly observed the other. Not look then fine. Look then discovered a detail. If I remember right, just now White Velvet wore light pink pajamas, but now changed to pinkish pajamas. Most important, this pajamas seemed slightly improper. Lace trim. At this moment this scene, single man, single woman together in one room. How can I not think much? Could it be secretly sending signal? Should I secretly use see-through eyes to check? If see some clue, also save effort. Anyway, now rule of law society. But free love also needs both sides agree. As long as female side not want. In a moment 1,000 ways make male side jail. So I no longer hesitated. Secretly glanced at White Velvet once. Following a green light flashed. A new text combination appeared, White Velvet. Female hormones continuously secreting. This time different from before. Female hormones continuously secreting. Could it be the legendary state of craving love? Thought a bit. I decided to risk try once. Combined with first use see-through eyes on white velvet. Saw some information. I quickly made plan all things hard at start. So I acted full of emotion. First broke the silence. Sister White, lately have you felt lower back slightly uncomfortable? White velvet dazed. Surprise said, how you know? I began making up stories. Say out you may not believe. I learned some traditional medicine. Just need take pulse a bit. Know your body condition roughly how. White velvet interested, don't lie to sister. If not accurate next month, sister calculate your rent. I confident smiled, hey hey. If not right next month, rent double, also fine. White velvet competitive. Also not no think what. Intentionally said sister, also not take advantage you. If you really capable like that, then sister can fulfill one small not excessive request of yours. Said then extended a jade hand before me. Signaled me free to do. Seeing her proactive, I'm more sure just guess real. So heart surging placed hand on white velvet pulse. Began pretend take pulse. But who knew just touched. White velvet withdrew hand. I stared at me, hey little circle. You not planning take opportunity improper with sister? I of course not admit. Immediately retorted, you still not understand me. I upright gentleman. How do lowly things? Said then patted tea table. Signaled can continue. Not know why. After hearing me say, white velvet again glanced me full of charm. Hey, has sister experienced? Of course no, you men think what? What saying? Men's mouth deceive like ghosts. Back then White Lynn's father, that damn guy, also said to sister like that. Still said self upright gentleman. Just hug warm, absolutely not touch. Result that night made people exhausted terribly. Looking at small expressions on white velvet face. Plus movements full of grace when raising hand to lifting foot. I admit slightly moved. At worst jail. Looking at landlady before eyes somewhat making people excited. My reason finally overtaken by male instinct. Gritted teeth grasped tight white velvet jade hand sister. Don't blame me, not human. Really, you two words not finished. The closed door suddenly opened. A girl 7 parts resemble white velvet appeared at door. This moment time like stopped. All 3 in room froze in place. The room fell into deadly silence. Few seconds later, finally White Lynn broke silence first. Only saw her face twitching nonstop. Tried suppress surprise in heart. Tried use calmest voice, asked mom, what you two doing? Don't tell me. Doing shady things. Words not finished. I clearly felt. In room a killing aura rising. And source exactly White Lynn standing at door. At this time she, in heart like 10,000 horses galloping. Heavens, not joking. I just about to act on landlady. How her daughter returned. Right when my mind slightly chaotic. White velvet again proactively mediated, oh my. Mom's precious daughter returned. Still standing dazed at door, what? Quick sit rest a bit. White Lynn said nothing. Still stared at 2 people. She now needed reasonable explanation. Heavens know her mood how. Just finished work home. Again saw own mom. With rental young man single woman in living room. Moreover to still holding hands. This rhythm finding stepdad for self. What makes people unacceptable? This man same age as self. You two planning play love no age difference. This White Lynn absolutely cannot accept. But white velvet acted like not here. Skillfully pushed my hand away. Smiled, explained, oh my little Lynn. Mom really forgetful. Almost forgot little circle still here. The thing is this. Just now our house water pipe broke. Mom not know how handle. Urgent called him help. To thank mom invited him sit a while. Even took out our house precious purity. You say right, not little circle. I quickly nodded right. Thing exactly as mom said. If not believe sister Lynn. Can go kitchen see. Now though no water puddle. But floor still wet. Looking at to before eyes one sing one echo. White Lynn showed doubt. Could it really like that? Thought so, she not hesitated. Immediately walked through hallway, looked toward kitchen. Only saw kitchen floor immersed in wet patch. Cabinet place still few drops water falling. Seeing this, her heart hanging finally relaxed. At least water pipe break real. but right after she discovered wrong. Think then think. Why hold hands, if she not so wrong? My hand already grasped tight her mom's arm. That gaze posture leaning over, not like normal talking. Seemed like only need not suit then pounce immediately. No good I must ask clear. Otherwise who knows one day. Again have a same age dad. Proverb says right daughter not as good as mom. White Velvet just saw daughter's expression. Immediately knew not good. Immediately interrupted her little circle. You just said home still some matter right. How about next time continue talking? Said then, still secretly winked at me. Meaning clear. If not go you will be interrogated. My reaction also fast. Immediately echoed mom. Mom not say almost I forgot. Roommate still wait me bring food back. So mom little Lynn I take leave first. Said then stood up walked to door. White Velvet still polite little circle walks low. Need sister see you off. Just said just stood up followed me. Like wanting see Buddha to west sky. Momentarily. Large living room only left White Lynn. Angry to roll eyes great. You two coordinate well. Different from deceived self. In hallway. I looked at White Velvet before slightly embarrassed. As sister just now I'm momentarily moved. You not blame. White Velvet glanced me now no pray. Just now not one swallow sister. How now cowardly. Hearing this I wide eyes. Full of disbelief. Meaning sister I allowed. White Velvet curled lips allowed what? I grinned. As long as enough courage. Landlady also can rest produce. White Velvet quickly covered my mouth you crazy. If let White Lynn hear. Surely you done. My male instinct rose. I about to handle her mom. Still fear this daughter. White Velvet frowned. Again glance me handle her mom what? I not agree anything. I thick-faced shameless. Grasped White Velvet jade hand ancestors told me. Women not refuse means want. White Velvet immediately pushed my hand. Then if I refuse how? I even thicker faced. Ancestors also said. Women like see opposite. Not want means want. So refuse means more want. White Velvet bluntly wait my message. Said not let me react. Turned body home. This sudden action made me dazed in place. The sentence wait my message. Contained information slightly large. And on the other side White Velvet just sat on sofa. Immediately faced daughter's question say. Now mom self-confess. Or let daughter interrogate then confess. White Velvet pretended dumb little Lynn what you say. Mom not understand one word. White Lynn gritted teeth mom find man daughter not oppose. But why that guy? White Velvet continued pretend dumb which guy. Little Lynn you say little circle. White Lynn couldn't hold White Velvet. Mom not planning let daughter call same age. Dad like that daughter crazy. White Velvet finally not pretend dumb. But hubbed daughter silly child. Mom not already told you. From now mom not remarry. White Lynn dazed then mom with him. White Velvet smiled. Bowed head whispered beside daughter's ear. Not long. White Lynn's fair face quickly red. Gaze looking on mom. Even more full of strange. What? Her mom again want play fleeting love. She confused looked mom White Velvet. But mom why that guy? White Velvet smiled mysterious because he has special point. White Lynn even more confused what special point? Why daughter not see? Mom don't let his sweet words. Make confused. White Velvet not hide. Frankly said my special point. Mother-daughter depended many years. Feelings very good. So with some issues no scruple. Just in moment. White Lynn wide eyes. Not dare believe looked on mom. Hey mom not joking. That guy also outstanding like that. White Velvet tapped daughter's head once. Unhappy said mom though slightly old. But eyes still sharp. This thing how can see wrong? White Lynn hugged head cried ouch mom. Daughter suddenly thought a problem. Mom not because that. Suddenly decided. White Velvet hearing dazed. Momentarily slightly awkward. Though not want admit. But seemed indeed have this factor. White Lynn looked mom's face expression. Like discovered new continent. Excited squeezed before mom White Velvet. Said whispers making people blush. Mom that really important like that. White Velvet no hesitate very important. Extremely important. White Lin pursued can say detail. Daughter very curious. White Velvet changed subject this damn child. Could it be love sick? White Lin quickly denied not. Don't speak nonsense. White Velvet imitated daughter's appearance. Honest then lenient. Resist then strict. Then, mother-daughter began whisper no scruple. 1 hour later, 7th floor some hotel. I followed White Velvet's instruction to room 713. Honestly, at this time, I slightly nervous. Deep inhaled, then swiped card enter room. Just stepped in door. Already heard water flowing sound. From bathroom transmitted. Thought already half hour not shower. I decisively stripped clothes. Then quickly showered. 2 hours later, I showered finished stepped out refreshed. Only felt my life stepped into new phase. Not long White Velvet sat on sofa unmoving. Eyes full of worrying. This guy really not follow common path. I completely unaware. Only felt still slightly unsatisfied. Seeing White Velvet keep staring me. Thought she also like that. Then curiously asked sister, you still not? White Velvet horrified answered, you still not give up? Or wait a bit more? White Velvet thought secretly, before you Jim. How stamina is so good. I also felt strange not know. Anyway this time I felt. Whole body like strength endless. Now only one finds sandbag punch to satisfaction. White Velvet hearing even more worried than go punch sandbag. Why look at me? I scratched head sister say reasonable. How about now try? White Velvet looked my expression. Face full of doubt hey you planning what? Next morning 8 o'clock White Velvet slept at 3 morning. She woke early like this. To secretly slip away. As experienced. She understood young people characteristics. So planned temporarily avoid sharp edge. But who knew just opened door. Behind already sounded faint voice. Sister not planning eat then wipe mouth not acknowledge. White Velvet immediately stiffened. Slightly embarrassed turned back. Only saw me propping hand on head. Looked her with warm appearance. Seeing this, White Velvet startled in heart. Quickly denied how possible. I just thirsty. Want drink cup water only. Looking at new notification in view. White Velvet wanted slip away. I corners mouth slightly curved. White Velvet looked my expression face full of fear. Hey early morning you planning what? She last night slept at 3 morning. Morning 7 already up. She up early so. Because experienced. She understood young people characteristics. So planned early morning avoid my sharp edge. She just opened door plan slip. Behind already sounded faint voice. Sister not planning eat then wipe mouth not acknowledge. White Velvet immediately stiffened. Slightly embarrassed turned back how possible. I just thirsty want drink cup water only. At this time I propping hand on head. Looked her with warm appearance. So now we what relationship? White Velvet slightly hesitated. Friends relationship. I immediately smiled evil good of friends relationship. Then I must see friends relationship how. White Velvet looked my evil expression. Face full of shock early morning you planning what? Hey 2 hours later in company hallway. Rockley lazily playing game. Saw me with 2 dark circles go work. Startled heaven's little circle. Last night you do what? How look like kidney deficiency? I honestly answered. What else landlady? Rockley dazed long time then understood. Not sure asked me. Not meaning I think. I not avoid at all. You think how then that? I lazy nonsense with him. Under his shocked confused gaze. Walked straight to Tanna Dow office. If not still some thought with Goblin Tanna Dow. Plus temporarily not thought what do. I wouldn't bother return this shabby company. At this time Tanna Dow staring at computer screen. Seemed seriously working. To point not notice someone entered. Seeing this I not speak. Carefully sneaked behind her. Corners mouth slightly curved. Intentionally bowed head near her ear greeted. Manager Tanna doing what? So serious. Sudden voice made Tanna Dow jump. Immediately planned scold loudly. See who bold dare tease self. Who knew just turned head. Already saw my grinning face. So tried suppress with willpower. Swallowed words in throat. But resentfully said you bastard. Not no scare people can scare die. Said then still fearful patted chest. Seeing this I not care. Open mouth teased, no way. Manager, I speaking then attracted by beautiful scene. So in mind only one thought. Want climb mountain too much. Tanna Dao saw me suddenly silent. Immediately wary this guy's silent. Surely not do good thing. Quickly lifted head looked me. For eyes met. Tanna Dao immediately knew. This perverted guy again taking advantage self. So quickly raised hand block look what look. Look more I call people. I not panicked at all. How manager you dared show. Could it not let people look itchy eyes? Tanna Dao glared angry. I not for type. Boring like you look. I directly thick faced oh. Seems manager has very good taste. Tanna Dao face red looked around. Beg you bring telescope. Like that still see inside. I shrug. Smiled evil telescope I not bring. Other things manager want see not. Tanna Dao dazed. Asked by instinct what? I bowed head. Tanna Dao immediately understood. Face full of shame anger pervert. Before I really blind recruited you. Yesterday Tanna Dao intentionally checked. Back then who recruited me. Planned later revenge. But just checked already dazed. This guy turned out recruited by. Chose from pile resumes. Really self do self suffer. I not care much. Immediately changed style looked at computer screen. Hey manager now work but openly play stocks. If let general manager permit no. You surely scolded around. But words not finished. I immediately thought a possibility. So eyes full of shock looked her. Manager don't tell me. That embezzled money all poured here. Tanna Dao slightly guilty. Frankly. Otherwise. You think I take few million do what? Now I opile. Hearing this sentence. I like new Tanna Dao again. She spend first pay later. Before I already suspected this. Department manager salary month most 10,000. House spend luxurious. Not super VIP beauty salon this. Then platinum member luxury shop that. Even rented house high-end apartment. 1 month 10,000. Now everything has answer. Word said to this point. Tanna Dao also not mind reveal more. Face full of challenge looked me. Listen buddy. Few days later when I earn enough money. Pay back few million to company. Surely you not peaceful. Now bowhead admit wrong. Perhaps then. I generous forgive you. Otherwise today I fire you. Tanna Dao sure. After hearing this I will pale. At least frown. Attitude to her will change. But who knew? I not only stared at her beautiful face, but also swallowed saliva continuously, like next second will turn Wolf pouncer. This scene made her startled. Impossible. Impossible this guy not to point risk life. Press me to ground. I again suddenly smiled. She not know. Just now I again used see-through eyes on Tanna Dao. This time made me laugh. System remind Tanna Dao autumn grasshopper. Not jump many days. Though temporarily not understand this sentence meaning, but intuition told me, very possible related to what she doing. So will Tanna Dao not notice? I again secretly used see-through eyes. This time target not person, but stocks she bought. Green light flashed. Text combination in view arranged again. Ye HUA health today when diving champion. Diving champion. Now interesting. I look Tanna Dao with pity eyes. Later have cry, but like that again good. I more chance squeeze in. Thought to Tanna Dao's figure hotter than white velvet. Plus her arrogant personality. I immediately felt heart hot. Lower abdomen even had inexplicable vibration. Looking at my face expression, Tanna Dao felt slightly confused. No way this bastard what meaning? From earlier. Keep staring at stocks just bought. Then, gaze back forth between self and stocks. First strange. Through self-pity look. Then even excessive. Eyes like sure eat self. This guy surely again think evil plan. So Tanna Dao decided act first. Immediately expression cold. Face full of wariness looked me. I warn you. Look then look. But if impulsive to then jail. I hearing smiled lightly. Manager I jail or not still not know. But I see your chance quite high. Tanna Dao dazed. Slightly confused you what meaning. Not again want use embezzlement. Embezzle. To force me. I warn you now I not fear anything. If you again mention any request, I flip on spot. Looking at Tanna Dao's wary appearance, I immediately laughed. This silly woman, still not know self about to meet big disaster. Thought to about to happen. My eyes flashed a gleam. Decided take opportunity rob once. So after moment contemplation, I intentionally said, Manager Tanna, you believe not your YHUA health stocks later will plummet. Tanna Dao of course not believe. Immediately retorted, plummet your head. Even you jump building it not plummet. Stocks not no lie. Data you still not read. 18 billion by orders clearly increasing. Now even no sell orders. You tell me how it plummet. I understand. Surely you think. Only thing to threaten me about to lose. So want use psychological war. Hit my confidence. To achieve some shady purpose. I tell you. Never saw Tanna Dao confident like this. I excited. Immediately provoke if you so confident. We to bet one round. Tanna Dao no hesitate bet then bet. Say stake what? I smiled lewd hehe. Stake simple. Then loser. Must unconditionally fulfill one request of winner. Tanna Dao confidence sky high. No need think already agreed just like that. But I warn you. When lose don't regret. 18 million by orders of YHUA health gave Tanna Dao confidence 10 million%. So she not believe self will lose. To make her believe, I curled lips immediately swore poison. I little circle swear if break word. Later my child with you know but. Tanna Dao hearing tiger poison not eat child. This bastard man before. Surely not break promise. Wait. This guy just words seemed something wrong. What my child with you know but. Not clearly teasing me. Bastard almost tricked by him. Reacted Tanna Dao. Immediately lifted head glared me. Gaze stared me. Meaning clear if you still want continue. Then say again for me. I tried hold laugh again opened I swear. If break just bet. Later my child absolutely no but. Listen each word confirmed no wrong. Tanna Dao then frowned. Stared at real-time news on screen. With nearly 20 billion limit up by orders. Surely no one stupid sell. But who knew this thought just flashed? A sell order over 10 million. Already thrown out. This situation made Tanna Dao stop breathing. Impossible really hit by this guy's chrome out. Thought here. Her originally calm heart immediately tense. Don't. Her half-life happiness. All bet on this stock. I beside. Immediately began stimulate Tanna Dao with words. Hehe manager see not. I said YHUA health will plummet. Now started. If now you call me few husband dear. Say husband I wrong. Forgive me. Perhaps I happy not make request. Seeing me triumphant. Tanna Dao immediately angry. Bastard. I knew you no good intent. Want me call you husband dream. You don't triumphant too early. But words not finished. She scared by screen scene. Only saw to million by orders of YHUA health. Consumed clean in blink. This time Tanna Dao really panicked. Mountain before chest heaving continuously. Whole body trembled whirring. Mouth began mutter. Don't. Not everyone said it will limit up forever. How suddenly change? Knew then not buy. Beg everyone don't sell more. But stock up down where voice can control. As time passed. Nearly 20 billion limit up by orders completely disintegrated. Just in blink. Price already fell to Tanna Dao's buy-in price. Seeing this, Tanna Dao froze done. Really done. Her continuous limit up dream shattered. And used this profit to fill embezzled public funds. Even more impossible, a never had suffocating feeling. Suddenly surged in Tanna Dao heart. Just in moment, tears in her eyes poured like spring. Just like that Tanna Dao cried. Newborn sobbing echoed whole room, and increasingly loud. Momentarily made me embarrassed endlessly. Hey manager don't cry at drop. If colleagues in room here still think I do what you. Single man single woman in one room like this. Easily make people think wild. Though I also want do that. But not done anything. Already bad reputation not good. Thought here I gritted teeth. Decided take opportunity squeeze in. Stepped forward pulled Tanna Dao into arms. Manager don't cry. Have me here perhaps later recover. Women emotional creatures. Want one strike defeater. Best opportunity is act when her psychological defense collapsed. Like now Tanna not resist at all, even proactively nestled. Then lifted head eyes teary looked me. Began proactively seek comfort really. You say it will limit up again. I secretly happy this not hooked. Just now I said plummeted. Now say up surely also up. Tanna eyes red rubbed hard on me. Wiped dry tears. Again looked at ye HUA health on screen. Mouth muttered yes. Listen you. Your damn crow mouth always very accurate. Right then, ye HUA health by force began counterattack. Stock originally plummeting 1,000 miles. Suddenly like rocket launched. Began rebound with sky high momentum. Had signs limit up again. Seeing this Tanna excited utmost. Began shout quick charge, along with Tanna increasingly excited shouts. 10 seconds later a super large buy order appeared. Pushed the HUA health price to peak. Limit up by orders quickly exceeded 1 million. Like king return. Seeing this, Tanna couldn't hold excitement. Hugged tight me beside to celebrate. Ha 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 ha. It limit up again. Really limit up again. Husband dear great. You great. Under joy sadness mixed. Tanna like completely relaxed self. She proactive I of course happy comfortable. While Tanna confused. I of course cannot sit still. Proverb says right have go no return not courtesy. So I just did what? Sudden action made Tanna startled. Immediately more sober. Recovered spirit looked me close at hand. She blushed damn. Just now excited what I did. How not reserve? Again proactively closed this guy. But what made Tanna most angry? Still this bastard little circle. Again take opportunity rob. Now thick-faced take advantage her. How can not know men women keep distance? What made Tanna hardest accept? Is today she as usual? Wore traditional office suit. Black silk hip skirt. Combined with white shirt one size small never change. This outfit me no other advantages. But most prominent feature few words sexy. The more think Tanna more felt wrong no good. Cannot let me take advantage more. So Tanna tried suppress heart vibration. Began struggle bastard. You take advantage me not enough. I warn you don't move more. Seeing this I slightly curled lips. Secretly thought already self-delivered. Still thick-faced pretend pure. Looking at angry on her face. I intentionally serious reminded manager Tanna. Listen my advice one sentence. While ye HUA health still limit up. You sell all can. Otherwise when it plummet again you regret too late. But at this time Tanna already blinded by profit. Heard me tell her sell her money tree. Immediately like cat bristle. Now ye HUA health still 1 million by orders. Now you tell me sell it. Exactly you what intent. I smiled not lie. But took mouse. Directly operated Tanna stock account. Tanna immediately panicked. Rushed one snatch mouse. But how she my opponent? I let her bite scratch scold. 3 divided to completed operation. Then leisurely left. Left Tanna alone confused in office. 30 minutes later in restaurant. Tanna face full of charm sat beside me. Pouted to hands pulled my arm begged forgiveness. I slightly sarcastic tone. Not know before who. Because I sold her 1,700,000 stocks. Wanted live wanted die bit my arm purple. Just said. I rolled sleeves showed raw teeth marks yes. Before under my force. Her 1,700,000 stocks finally sold. Result 10 minutes later. Ye HUA health because fake books. Securities Commission investigated. Stock price immediately plummeted 1,000 miles. Tanna looked teeth marks raw. Began act coquettish sorry. Scold husband I not intentional. Looking at Tanna originally imperial sister style. Again act coquettish with me. I admit slightly moved. Had feeling want immediately charge battle. But I immediately suppressed heart vibrate. Like type woman like Tanna Nazi coffin not cry. Do so surely have reason. So I intentionally sulked said. Now sorry then late. Unless Tanna immediately pursued unless what? I not polite. Unless you later shower clean. Obediently open hotel room wait me. Perhaps I forgive you. Otherwise, even you want me help, what next? I also not agree. Unexpectedly. Though this time I said straightforward. Tanna Dao again not angry, but eyes showed contemplation, like considering whether bet.